Hi guys, you're welcome back to Adamma Atelier. If this is your first time stopping by, you're most definitely welcome, and if this is not your first time, you're most definitely welcome as well. So today we're going to be learning how to sew this asymmetrical neckline bubu dress with the Ashoke design. So this design has side pockets and is also a short bubu. So I'm going to be showing you the simplest way to achieve this neckline without no hassle. So if you want to learn this, just keep on watching. Also remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like and share to fellow fashionpreneurs. I'm still below 100 subscribers, guys. Support my channel so that the algorithms will push my videos so that I can get more subscribers and also promote my channel. This will also motivate me to keep on posting more. So please guys, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and also share. Comment your thoughts on this design and I will see you as I start teaching you guys how to achieve this design. Thank you. So guys, these are the Ankara I'm going to be mixing together to achieve this design. This main purpose of this tutorial is to teach you how to achieve the asymmetrical neck design. So these are all the leftover pieces. I'm going to put them together and actually make this dress. So guys, I'm going to first of all go ahead to fold the first material. I'm going to fold it into 4 places, just as you see me do. I'm going to be taking this, I'm going to fold it first, then I'm going to fold it by the side first, then I'm going to fold it again to make it 4 pieces. So I'm just going ahead now to iron the pieces so that everything remains fine and smooth. So right now I'm going in with my measuring tape. I'm going to be measuring my neckline, which is 3 inches for the width, both the front and the back. So I'm going to be measuring 3 inches. Then for the back depth, I'm going to be measuring 1 inch. Then for the front depth, I'm going to just start with 3 inches. Then I'm going ahead right now to measure the sleeves of my bubu dress from the neckline side. This is just to enable me know how long the sleeve is going to be. So I'm having like 18 inches. Then I'm going to go down 1 inch for my shoulder slope. Then I'm going to roll out a line from the neckline. Then I am going to take that out. Then for my sleeve area, I'm going to be coming down by 9 inches for my sleeve opening below my shoulder slope. I'm going to be coming down by 9 inches. Then I'm going to be creating I'm going to go in by 1 inch, sorry, at below my shoulder sleeve. Then I'm going to be going in by 0.5 at the top of my sleeve. Then I'm going to be rolling a slant line. That is just to give it like a balanced slope down my shoulders. Then I'm going to be coming down. I'm going to be rolling a line from that place. Then I'm going to roll that down. So guys, at this point I didn't know my camera wasn't showing the neckline side. I am so sorry. What I'm doing is just to come down 1 inch at my back depth so that I can be able to take that out. 1 inch for my back depth line. Then I'm going to roll that out and I'm going to take my scissors right now to cut it off. And I'm going to be cutting off my shoulder slope. Then I'm going to be cutting off my shoulder sleeve line. So guys, after that, I went ahead to take out the back parts of my dress. I took it out from the 4 pieces. So this is the front part of the dress. I just went ahead to indicate the right side so that I don't make a mistake. So I went ahead to indicate the front side, that is the right side of the dress. So after that, I went down by 7 inches for my front slits, for my front v-neck slit. You can come down by 8 inches if you want. And after that, I went in by 0.5 inches at that particular 7 inches line. Then after going in by 0.5 inches, then I connected that back to my 3 inches width for my front depth, as you can see me do. Then I am going to cut it like so. Then after that, I'm going to go in by a notch just at that 0.5 inches, just a very slight notch at that place, just as you can see, just a very slight notch. Then I'm going to notch it like so. You're going to see why I did this at the later on in the video. Then I'm going to go in, cut it by a slight notch. Then this is how it's supposed to look after you have done that. So you can see a very slight notch at the both sides of the dress. Also, that center part, you're going to iron that part so that you don't miss it. Iron the center part and also mark it with a chalk. That center part is very important. So right now I took out the back part of this dress. I'm just indicating the right side so I don't make a mistake. So this is the back part of the dress. So depending on where you want the asymmetrical to be, whether you want it to be at the left hand side or you want the asymmetrical to be at the right hand side. So guys, after making sure that the front and the back aligns, and making sure that your center part for this neckline is also ironed and marked, you're going to be, just like I said, indicate where you want your asymmetrical to be, whether you want it to be at the right hand side or the left hand side. So I'm going to be coming in by 2.5 inches because I want mine to fall at the right hand side. So as you can see, it's at the right hand side, so I want my asymmetrical to be at the right hand side. So I am just going to notch that part, the 2.5 that I marked. I'm just going to notch it out. Then I am going to take away my front part of the dress. I pinned it initially. I'm going to be taking out my pins. I am going to take away the front parts. I'll come back to that. Let me work on the back part of the dress. So after indicating the 2.5, I am going to take my chalk right now and connect that 2.5 to the center parts of my neckline. I am remeasuring. Then I am going to take my chalk right now and connect it back to the back neckline, just as you can see me do. So guys, this depends on the measurements of the ashoke that you want to place. Mine is 2.5 to 3 inches, just how wide I want it to be. So depending on how wide you want your ashoke material to be, that is what you're going to be taking out for your asymmetrical. So if you want the ashoke design to exceed 2.5 or 3 inches or 4 inches, you're going to be taking that exact amount or your asymmetrical parts. So guys, after working on the back part of the dress, I laid that aside. Then I took the front part of the dress and I went in by 2.5 inches at that notch that I created. So I went in by 2.5 inches. This is 2 inches I marked here, but I later adjusted it to 2.5. So 2.5 inches, the exact amount that you took at the top side of the dress, is what you're going to take at the down part. So excuse that if you're seeing 2 inches, but I later adjusted it. So I'm going to be connecting that part to the neckline side. Then I am going to cut it out. So guys, after taking that out, I am going to still come in by that same notch that I talked about earlier. After, I'm going to come in by a very slight notch at that area, so just like you can see me do. So I'm going to be taking notes also of the center part line. As you can see, I've ironed it, so that is very, very important for you to note. So guys, after that I came in by 0.5 inches below the notch that I created. Then I am going to be rolling a line down there. So guys, right now I'm going to be taking my front piece and my back piece, right side facing right side. Then I'm going to go ahead to my sewing machine right now to sew both pieces together. I'm going to be joining the shoulders and also the sleeve parts. So guys, after joining both sides together, I am going to measure round my neckline to see the measurement that I have from the front to the back, to know how many inches I'm going to be using of the ashoke I'm going to be adding. So I'm just going to go ahead right now to measure round the neckline to know how many inches that I have. So guys, after measuring, I found that I had 26 inches around my neckline. So this is the ashoke material we are going to be using for the design. I've already went ahead to iron down my design at the edges. I've just need to be creative and know the shape of the design that you want. So for the remaining pieces of my ashoke material, I have around 31 inches. So I am just going to be ironing that down so that I add it to my neckline. I'm not going to be taking anything off, so that in case of any excess I just have to cut it out. So guys, after that I am just going to fold the ashoke material, the remaining one I have, into two, so that I'm going to know the center part. So after getting the center part of the neckline, I am going to measure the total width of this ashoke. Remember, you have to fold the ashoke into two. As you can see, my ashoke is already folded into two. So I went ahead to indicate the center part. Then I have to measure the entire width of the ashoke material, which is 2 inches. Like I said before, I'm adding 2 points. I added 2.5 for my extra asymmetrical design. Then I am going to be using the remaining 5 inches for allowance, that is for joining it together. So right now I am going to go ahead to measure the parts of the left side part of the bubu gown. I'm going to be measuring that to know how many inches that I have. So at the left hand side I have 1 inches, and at the right hand side, which is my symmetrical side, I have my 2.5. So I am going to go to the slim part of the ashoke. So from the starting point I'm going to be measuring 1.5 inches. Then I'm going to be marking that. Then after, I'm going to mark that 1.5, 1.5 till I get to the center part of the ashoke material. So guys, after that I'm going to be taking my ruler. I am going to be ruling. So guys, after that I'm going to be ruling a slant line from the starting point of my 1.5 inches. Then I'm going to be ruling a slant line down to the center part of the line that I drew. Then after indicating that is 1.5, then I am going to cut it out. So guys, after that I am going to be sewing this round, starting from the part where I have 1 inch. Then I am going to be sewing this. I'm going to be taking it round my neckline. So this is how it's going to be when I'm done. So I'm going to go to my sewing machine right now and sew it round. So immediately I get to the center point, just like as you can see that I have marked that, I am going to sew in a slanty part so that I still retain my 2.5 at the edge. So I'm going to go right now to the sewing machine and sew that round. So guys, after sewing, as you can see, this was an overall. So guys, this was, I was cutting out the a little bit of notch on the edge and I mistakenly went overboard. So guys, just kind of ignore that. So as you get sewing, you're going to be following the slant manner to sew. So this is the back. So you're going to be sewing it in a slanty form, so that especially immediately you get to the middle, you start going in a slanty form, just like this. As you can see, just like this. Then adjust your hands a little bit to get to your overall 3 inches. So after sewing, so I'm going to be turning this out to create my notch here. So that's it's going to allow the fabric to relax very well. So guys, when you're putting the notch, be careful so you don't go overboard, just like I did here. So this is how it looks like. You see how flat it's looking without ironing. So this is how it came out to look. So I am going to be using, so this is the time for you to get creative. You can choose to do any design. This is just the design I choose to do after adding it. So this is what I'm going to do right now. So like this, or I can bring my hand down like this and follow this line. Then I go like this. Any which one that you feel is okay for you. You can use a hemming gun to gum this, but I didn't use that. And just so you know, I use the small. I'm using the smaller showcase, so I had to drop the bottom so I can be able to get this white design right here. So I just use that to fold it to get this design folded. So I am going to go like this right now. I'm going to follow this line so I get the design. So I'm going to turn it like this, then sew on top, then flip it, then after flipping it, I am going to top stitch carefully, just like you see me do. But before I do that, I am going to add my other fabrics that I'm going to be using for this design. So I'm going to add this, so that this color is going to look like this. I'm just going to add the extra fabrics that I have. So just so you know, the purpose of this video is just for you to get to know how to get this scrub ashoke design on the next side. So I'm going to go ahead now to sew all the pieces I have together, and we're going to be done with it. So guys, this is just me cutting out pieces for the side pockets. So the length of the pockets is 7 inches, while the breadth of the pockets is 8 inches. So I'm just going to be folding the material into 4. Then I'm going to measure the length, which is the length of the pocket, which is 7 inches, and the width of the pocket, which is 8 inches. So I am going to be sewing this pocket 4 inches below my sleeve line. Remember, my sleeves is 9 inches plus 4 inches, that is 13 inches below my shoulder entirely. So I am going to be attaching the sleeves. I'm going to be attaching the pockets below 4 inches below my sleeve line. So guys, right now I have gone ahead to attach all my pieces to the bubu. So before you do this kind of multicolored patch bubu, make sure that the colors complement each other. As you can see, I am using a combination of yellow, blue, and yellow, sky blue, and deep blue, and pink. These colors complement each other, so just make sure that the colors complement each other if you're trying to do a multicolored patch dress, so that it looks beautiful at the end of. So I'm just going ahead right now to iron everything together. So guys, just so you know, I later extended my width line to 5 inches because I wanted a space to be here, so it won't just be overlapped like this. So I adjusted this side by 1 inch. I still have my 1 inch here. Then I later adjusted this side by 1 inch. That means I instead of 3 inches here, I later have 4 inches. So that is why we have. So if you want yours to be overlapped like this, you can leave it at the 3 inches and 1 inch. That's a total of 4 inches at this side. But if you want it to have space in between, just like this, you add 1 inch there. So as you can see, total inch I have here is something around 5 inches to 4.75. So that is how I later adjusted it, so I won't be having the overlap. So guys, this is the final result. I have gone ahead to attach my ashoke material just like I explained earlier. So I top stitch it to the front bodice of the bubu. So right now I'm just going to go ahead to iron that down. If this is your first time creating this design, make sure that you use a chalk or a pencil to illustrate your design on the front bubu first, so that you don't make a mistake, because it can be quite difficult of stitching the design, especially if you're doing this for the first time. So make sure that you chalk down your design on the front bodice then before attaching it, so for easier sewing. So after top stitching, I went ahead to sew it down flat, and this is how it came out to look like. So guys, as you can see, the asymmetrical design on the neck side, you can see how beautiful it looks. So guys, this is the final result of the dress. You can see how beautiful it looks from the design concept to the neck design to the combination of the Ankara pieces that I use. Just make sure if you're creating this patch Ankara dress, make sure that the colors complement each other and you'll be good to go. So guys, you can see how beautiful our dress came out to look. If you're still watching up to this time, please subscribe to the channel, like, and also share. And so guys, I just wanted to see the back of the dress. You see how it is at the back of the dress. So this is how it came out to be, looking very, very, very beautiful. So guys, if you learned a thing or two from this video, please kindly subscribe to my channel, support your girl, subscribe, like, comment your thoughts. Or if you eventually get to design, make this dress, please send me a message on Instagram at Adamma Atelier or TikTok at Adamma Atelier as well. Please, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.